What is up, everybody? Wanted just to go over, make a quick video. It's not gonna be that quick. It's gonna be decently quick, but just wanted to make a video going over basic Bleeding Edge information. If you guys don't know, Bleeding Edge just came out yesterday. It's a brawler / objective based Overwatch-esque type game. Kind of reminds me of like the old Spawn game for the Dreamcast or Power Stones, but it has objectives. So in this video, we just want to go over basic attacks, movements. We'll get a little bit into the advanced movement, parry system, you know, do's and don'ts of engagements and things like that going into it. But I didn't want to make this any character specific. I just wanted to get a lot of things, you know. Every character kind of has the same things I'll be talking about. Maybe one or two like stamina bars maybe change, but let's just get into it. So if you guys don't know, it does have a dojo. So if you ever needed to go in and work on a character, figure out damage, well, they don't have numbers yet, but ways to figure out your fighters. Really good place to go. If you're a fighting game fanatic, you know this is literally the lab. But I'm a Nidhogger. I would say I'm a Nidhogger, man. I got level 15 with him, and I've been doing really well with him. So one of my favorite characters. And in front of us we have a tank. That's Maku. So yeah, let's go into the basics. Basic attacks that we do have are with the controller at the X abilities. Each character has a 4-hit combo if they're melee. If they're ranged, they just hold it and it just shoots. Once you're in range, your character will tell you, and the UI will tell you if you're in range. In the air, hit A to jump. You have an attack. Now this attack you can do that twice. You can do that at any part of the jump. So you can short jump do it, you can hold jump do it, and on the fall of your jump you can do it. You also have a jump smash. There you go. That same way can be done in a short jump. It can be done at the top of your jump and on the fall of your jump. All you have to do is hold X for that. You can also mix that up with your combo. So bam. I don't see a need to do this yet, but to each their own. All right, now into movement. Left stick, as you all know. Right stick is your camera, left stick is your movement. You do have a dodge ability, which would be your right trigger. Dodge ability has a cost, as you see on the bottom. We'll wait till it fills up. I have 3. Certain characters have 2. Kalev users, I'm talking about you. And I have 3 there. Now once I run out of that, I have no options to escape. By escape, what do I mean? When an enemy is attacking, we'll take it off of a tank. We'll put it on Miku, and we'll put it on aggressive, right? So if a character's attacking me and I have stamina, she hits me once, I can get out of it, right? So shoot again. She hits me, I can get out of it. That's one of my options for evading. Now I'm hitting right trigger. I don't have any evade, so I can't get out of those attacks, right? All right, there we go. Got evade back. I can get out of her attack. Now, when being attacked, if you jump and get hit while you're in the air, you get automatically stunned to the ground. That is a normal thing. All right, let her kill us. So once you are hit, you have 2 options: either dodge out of it or parry. Parry is the more advanced. Parry will be the more advanced version.
My axe is ready to sing.
Tactic. When getting hit. And like I said, all that is right trigger. But when you hit right trigger, you cannot be moving. You can't have a directional set. If enemy is attacking you from the rear and you parry, you still parry, and you also about face wherever you're being attacked when you do parry. So keep that in mind. You know, actually, you do not bout face. You can switch your direction. You have some frame time to play with it. Now, why parry, right? So you ran out of stamina, or if you didn't run out of stamina, and we'll get to that more so in like more character specific in mind games. But say you ran out of stamina and you're fighting somebody, and there is no option. You need to withstand at least a segment to put either your damage in or not die. So that's where parry comes in. Really good tactic as a fighting game player. You guys will know if you parry something, it opens the enemy up for you to attack. So saying that once a parry is successful, you do have the option and take the turn to do damage. Um, Once again, it comes in the options. If the enemy player does have a dodge or any abilities to evade, they can use those. So mind games come into play, character knowledge, character specific baiting and things like that come into play. So it's really, really good for what it is. Now it's also risky. As you saw, I took a ton of damage to successfully parry maybe one or two hits. That being said, I've been better on when I'm playing online. I won't sugarcoat it. I normally parry a lot more when I'm online. Dojo computer is doing something that I can't explain. Nonetheless, these were just the basic things. Couple of knowledgeable items. Oh, I did miss one. So we'll let her knock me down. Here, we'll get this knockdown right here. If you wake up and hit the attack button, so if you're pressing the attack button on wake up, your character will rise with an attack to get people off of you. That being said, if you're going against a tank, that's not the best idea to do unless it's El Bastardo with no shield. And I know I said I wasn't going to go into character specifics, but El Bastardo is a tank that is not a tank, more so a hefty bruiser. He has a shield that he puts over him called life support that gives him tank abilities. Without the shield, he is a normal just DP as a bruiser. But Maku and Buttercup, rising for an attack unless they're low health and you can secure that kill, you're not going to stagger them to get them off of you. It's just something that's not going to happen. So remember that when you get knocked down, you do have an option to come up and attack. From that attack, you can go into a combo, just like we've been talking about. But against tanks, it's not really effective unless the tank, like I said, is El Bastardo with no shield. But that will conclude just the basics with a little bit of advance on the bread and butter of Bleeding Edge. I know a lot of people aren't putting the content out for that. There's mostly just gameplay videos and people showing off their character and how they play. But there is a deeper mechanic to the game, and I would like to, you know, unlayer the onion of Bleeding Edge for you guys and give you guys a little bit more content. So next video we'll probably go over more character specific items, things to look for, setups, mind games, map awareness and things like that, or just map knowledge in general. I would say map awareness could be its own thing, and we can do that with just like game video, and we'll do some spectating and stuff like that. But if you guys like the video, thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. Comment down below. I would like to know who you guys are playing, what map you're liking, what's your favorite setup, have you found your synergy with other characters, who's your favorite character to match up with, play against, so on and so forth. I like these type of games. Same way when I used to play Power Stone back in the day, we would have a lot of open conversations about this when I was a young lad gaming. But definitely, guys, thank you so much for the love, support, and I'll catch you in the next video. Later.